Did you know that there's a way to unlock the ultimate anime cheat code? A world where a main character does not just have one love interest, but an entire house full of them. Sounds like a dream, right? Until you realize the chaos that comes with it. These are some of the top animes where the main character lives with his harem. Oh, and also 18 plus. So with that, let's get right into it. Chain Soldier, an anime that everyone started for all the same reasons. We all know why we started watching this anime. But what surprised me about this anime is that when I actually sat down and consumed this anime, realized that there's actual plot to it at times. Let's be honest, at times, it's actually a decent anime. Now, the struggle I originally had with this anime at first was because the fact is the anime did not come out with a dub, and it took actually a long time for the dub to come out, but I was not hating on it. But when the dub did come out, I actually enjoyed it. Now, is the sub or dub better? That's up to you. This anime is about a main character who's at the right place at the wrong time. Our main character accidentally gets teleported into these demon realms where if you eat these peaches, you gain superpowers. But at the same time, the only people who are able to get superpowers are women. So who runs the world? Girls! We run this! Alright, but surprise, surprise, you find out our main character has a hidden power that makes him completely overpowered, but at the same time, it's very unique because his power changes for, you know, other people. I don't want to spoil the plot. Why am I doing that? His powers change from certain situations, but also comes with a price. His price, you'll enjoy. Listen, you'll enjoy it. He's now forced to live with a dominatrix with the sword fetish. I can't find a reason to complain about it, but he's forced. Plus a whole bunch of other girls who have their own quirks as well. But the root of this anime, the one thing that kept me going, what kept me watching, wanting more, was not the fact of the plot, because there is a lot of plot and also there is plot. It was one character in particular, the teleporter girl. I don't remember her name. I think it was like Tenka, I'm pretty sure. Best. There are claims for every girl to be best girl, but they don't come close. You do not come close. Because explain to me. Explain to me how. I would love for you to tell me how she is not best girl. So the main girl with the chains, yes, I could see that. Understandable. That's just second place. We understand that. Okay, you say the girl who gets really tall. Understandable. That's great and a lot. The sister stuff, that's weird. But at the same time, none of those characters kept me going with the anime. Well, actually, that's the plot. But nothing kept me going with this anime like the teleporter girl. Loved it. Great story. Kind of a backstory too. Enjoyed it. But just liked it. And for all those who were wondering, yes, season 2 has been confirmed, so be ready for that. If you don't know where this anime is at, it's on High Dive. Yuuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. Keep it straight to the point and simple. This anime is about a main character who does not have a lot of money. He needs work. He needs a job. His expertise is hunting spirits. The supernatural realm is his garden, I think. So what does he do? He joins a hot springs inn, which is the best thing you could ever think about in anime. And everyone, hot spring episode or beach episode, which one's better? I don't know, but let me tell you, hot spring, good. So he joins this hot spring, which is conveniently haunted and also full of women, but at the same time, he realizes that not every supernatural creature is evil. The more I watch this anime, the more I realize it has a great story. Not only does it have plot, which is, the plum's picking for that. Is that right? I actually sat down and enjoyed the story. Let me tell you, the dancing scene with the bonfire, heart gone. Love it to this day. I always remember. It's stuck in my brain, embedded, lifetime. Yeah, no rent, no charge. So after our main character finds out this hot spring is haunted and also full of women, he decides to set his sights on the one spiritual creature, the ghost that lives there, who has no memory. Her name being Yuuna, and honestly, when you watch this anime, you love the whole story between these two, but also the side characters as well. Our main character decides he wants to uncover the mystery of her death and why it happened. But of course, you can't have a great anime without some slips, some tumbles, and also help me step where I'm stuck in between the floorboards. I don't know how that was interesting. Now, for all those who are thinking about my neighbor upstairs, cultured, but kind of like that. I guarantee that when you watch this anime, those who also prefer dub, even though it's sub, you will enjoy this anime. Give it a chance. It's on Crunchyroll. TenPuru, No One Can Live on Loneliness. This anime that I just watched recently, because the fact is I just found out that it had a dub version, actually took me through the ringer. I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as it was. The story actually had progression. I know it's crazy to think, but the fact is it actually had some plot. And the one thing that pissed me off about this anime was the lack of plot. Those who know, when I started this anime, I saw there was a censored and uncensored versions. Now, why would you lie to me? To my surprise, the uncensored version didn't mean anything. If you're gonna be an 18 plus anime, you might as well go over the line. I mean, like, you're right there. There's so many times that you were right there. It's rated 18 plus, and you never made that jump. If you want to focus more on the plot and actually go in that direction, that's totally fine. But if you have an 18 plus rating and you're pushing that narrative, why not just... This anime is about a main character who's devoted his life to loneliness. He decides he does not want to be like his father, live in his shadow and building a harem. Our main character decides he wants to devote his life to being a monk, a peace, quietful life. What does he do? He joins a temple full of women. We all saw that coming. But the best thing about this anime, our main character has his sights on one girl in particular, the main girl herself, and she's... Nothing I can find wrong about her. Not a single thing. I mean, right when he gets there, chaos ensues. Every single person can find a reason for him not being there, and as each episode goes, they try to get rid of him through that house. And I'm pretty sure you can tell what's gonna happen next. They all fall for him. But one character stands out against the many. Yuzuki. The character herself was well written. The progression, how sweet, charming. You just couldn't help. You just could not help but enjoy watching every time she was on the screen. Even the side characters, you fell in love with them. Not as much as Yuzuki, but you fell in love with them and enjoyed how hilarious this anime was. It honestly had me excited for a season 2. I don't know if it's coming or not. I'm not 100% sure. But if you want to know this anime is on, it's on Crunchyroll.